Is this heaven?
No, this is Iowa.
To develop a hybrid, you have to look at different things. You have to have the genetics to work with. In hybrid corn, you have to develop a parent that you can cross into a hybrid. So you need a female component, a male component, and that you can cross to make a hybrid. To be able to develop the inbred lines of parents that go into making a hybrid, you have to breed and use methodologies that are suitable to develop those inbred lines. And pollination is in the field is a way of controlling the parentage or the source of the parents that go into the inbred line development. Instead of having things happening at random, you actually control the parentage.
The first thing we do when we come out to the field is look for the shoots that are coming out from the plant. This is where the ear will grow eventually. It's the female part of the plant, and we want to cover it before any silks emerge, before it can be contaminated by the pollen. So we take this shoot bag and we just cover it over the shoot and pull it down enough so it won't fly off as it starts to grow. Before we can pollinate, we need to have the stalk set up so the pollen can be captured. So the first thing we're looking for is anthers that are already out and the pollen has been released, and then we are going to come down and check to see that there's silk here and that it's ready to be cut. So we do have silk, and we'll take our knife and cut off that top part so fresh silk can grow tomorrow. So something like this will appear tomorrow. So we'll cover that back up quickly before it can be contaminated by any other pollen. Then we come up here, take off these anthers from today's pollen, and take a bag with the paper clip, cover it up, and we'll fold this part, take the paper clip, and close it. So this will collect all the pollen so it can be ready for pollination tomorrow. The bag set up from the previous day, we're gonna take the bag, tip it over, tap out all the pollen so it can be in the bag ready to pollinate. Take your paper clip off and then give the tassels an extra shake. And then we don't want to touch the pollen, so hold the outsides and slide it all down to the front. And I'll see if you can see in here that it's the tassels on the bottom and then, or the anthers on the bottom and then the pollen up on the top, kind of that yellow dust. So then we're gonna take it over here, take off the shoot bag from the ear and pour the pollen onto the silk. And then after it's all set up, just cover it back up. Close it and take the stapler, and now it is all finished.